Well, it was coming off of the Christmas season. I wasn't involved with my family at all. I was paying my child support. It's about the only good thing I was doing in my life. I was barely paying my rent. Every month on the verge of homeless because I was spending all my money on my addictions versus doing the right things. And and it was just, I was reached that lowest point where I was about to be sleeping in my car. That really was kind of searching. I was just searching, soul searching. And I was like, there's got to be more to life than this. And I used to have it good and I wanted that back.
Good for you.
And so, I followed people's suggestions, as they say. And
I'm familiar with those too.
Yeah, that's right. And moved to a good area of the country, Hickory, North Carolina area, where there's a lot of long-term, sobriety and some good meetings. And I got a job with Advanced Auto Parts, the worst 6 months of my life. Yeah, I hated that, but I learned parts. And so then when I felt like I was ready to kind of let go a little bit, I went back to Charlotte, North Carolina, which is where all my family was from and everything. And I went back, got back in with Toyota, which is who the original manufacturer I had worked for as an advisor. Real quickly, made lane manager, made service manager, service director at Town and Country Toyota in Charlotte, all within about 2 years. And then left from there and went to a blowtorch place called Scott Clark Toyota as the number 2 guy. You're familiar with them, Mr.
Oh, that's
Blackburn,
right, David Blackburn. Yeah,
that's right.
Another happy client.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. So yeah, and that's where I really got my my structure, process, and organization, right? Because nobody has more structure, process, and organization than Mr. Blackburn. And one day we were sitting there. My aha moment was I spent like an hour with this guy every day for almost 2 years, right? He's a freaking genius. And, and he can come across a little crass and brash or whatever, but he's really a genuinely good guy if you get underneath that gruff exterior. And he says to me, he said, "You look like you want to fight." And he was like, "I think I got one move I can take you." And I was like, whatever, dude, and at that point. And so, but it was funny. He was like, "You want my job? If you want my job, come take my seat."
Hello, everybody. Here's a quick word for you all. We know electric vehicles are increasing around the nation, actually around the world. The question we ask ourselves is, are we to fear the EV adoption and what it'll do to fixed operations? So we decided not to speculate, but to gather real data to see how electric vehicles will affect and change fixed operations in the future. Our service department is going to remain the profit center in the future. Find out at NADA 2023 in our workshop how electric vehicles will change fixed operations. We look forward to seeing you there.